My best friend confessed his love 2 days before my wedding. Now everything is spiraling out of control. I've been with my fiancé for 3 years, and we've been engaged for a little over a year. My best friend and I have known each other since freshman year of college. We're all in our early 30s. This morning, I woke up to the longest text from my guy best friend, and it threw me completely off balance. In the message, he confessed he's been in love with me for years. He said he always hoped I'd break up with my fiancé and realize he was the one. He even asked me to call off the wedding and run away with him, saying, "I needed to tell you before it was too late." I feel so gross and sad. I've only ever seen him as a friend, nothing more. I've tried drafting a response so many times but keep deleting it. What makes it worse? He's become friends with my fiancé too. I haven't told my fiancé yet. I will when he gets home. I don't want him to stress so close to the wedding, but I can't keep this from him. I'm also so angry. My friend had years to share how he felt, and instead, he chose to drop this bomb just days before the wedding. Like I'd cancel my wedding and leave my fiancé because of a text? Now, I don't even want him at the wedding. I'm terrified he might try something. The thought of cutting ties with my best friend after more than a decade is heartbreaking, but I feel betrayed. I trusted him, and now I'm questioning if our entire friendship was just him waiting for an opening. I'm supposed to get married in less than 48 hours, and I don't even know how to handle this. I'm going to show my fiancé the text when he gets home and figure out the next step together. For now, I'm just trying to hold it together. Update 2 weeks later. My husband, still so exciting to say that, and I just got back from our honeymoon yesterday. While unpacking, I remembered this account and figured it was time for an update. First off, thank you to everyone who helped me process the mess of emotions I was feeling. Writing it all out and reading your insights was a huge help. The night my fiancé came home from his brother's, I sat him down and showed him the text. As he read it, I watched his expression shift from confusion to anger. Of course, I started apologizing, classic me, but he immediately told me I had nothing to apologize for. We talked it through, and he admitted he'd suspected my friend might have had feelings for me, but thought he kept things respectful. And honestly, he had, for years. No physicality beyond the occasional side hug, and I'd never let him on. I even showed my fiancé our past messages to reassure him that I hadn't crossed any lines. I didn't even vent about my fiancé to him during arguments. That's what moms are for, right? Then came the decision. Did we want him at the wedding? I told my fiancé that while it broke my heart, I didn't feel comfortable with him there. I was afraid he'd try to pull something dramatic. Together, we drafted a short, clear message. Friend, I'm sorry that you mistook my friendship for something more. The wedding is going to happen, and it'd be best if you didn't attend. To be clear, I let fiancé read this message, and he stands by my decision to uninvite you. We wanted it to be clear that this was my decision, not something my fiancé pressured me into. Knowing my friend, I could already picture him spinning it that way. He left the message on read for hours, and I started feeling anxious. My fiancé offered to block him, but part of me wanted to hear his response. When it finally came, it was awful. The text was a rant accusing me of leading him on for over a decade, wishing my marriage would fail and saying even worse things I won't repeat. I broke down in tears. My fiancé calmly took my phone, went into another room, and handled it. I think he called my friend, but I'm not sure. What I do know is that an hour later, he came back, handed me my phone, and said, "He's blocked. The best man and maid of honor know the situation, and they'll handle anything else." It was like a weight lifted off my shoulders. After reading that nasty message, I wasn't sad about him missing the wedding anymore. And guess what? Our wedding was absolutely amazing. We were surrounded by love, laughter, and the people who truly cared about us. It still feels like a dream. If my friend tried to show up, no one told me, and honestly, I couldn't care less.